Jacksonville.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchdown line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Geis, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Texans first down.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown, Jags.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Texans nothing.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run with Geis. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Geis, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
The Jaguars.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 40.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
7-7, our score after 1.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson off play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Jordan. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to second and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
off of play action. It's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere.
And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Call it a gain of 3, and that will force a turnover on downs. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 17, Texans 7. Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's taken
a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Off to Geis on the screen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The gun now on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Texans 10. To kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Geis. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
At the 11-yard
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on
this run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets.